Alright, y'all, welcome back, YouTube family. It's your boy Jay back in the building. I'm saying I had a long day in the tattoo shop. Just got out there like 12:15. Well, I got out at like 11 something. But we recording this video at like 12:15, so a little bit tired. So excuse me if I be all running on, blurring the words and stuff like that. But yes, I know it's late, but I said we ain't skipping the day, so I'm about to definitely get this video out for y'all. I ain't getting it out, but I'm gonna record it tonight. Try to edit it up in the morning. I'm gonna put it in the ventures out. Try to edit it up in the morning and definitely have it on that YouTube, y'all. Cause we is not trying to skip no day, and I also want to show the energy and strength to continue to stay consistent. And with this channel, I definitely want to stay consistent no matter what. So we're not trying to skip no days. I'm trying to drop, whether if it's a short or video, but I really want to drop a long video for y'all. Whether if I'm just talking about my day, you know what I'm saying? Just like I'll just say, I saved $10 here. We talking about that, so I definitely need to start talking about some things. But today we definitely about to talk to y'all about when to pay off debt, when to invest, because a lot of people try to do in a wrong order. But today we're gonna say when to do what and what order you should do it in. So let's get started with the video, and I hope y'all enjoy this and learn something from it. If y'all like the video, hit that like button, subscribe, comment to the channel, and let me know how this video is. Leave y'all comments so I could definitely give y'all more of what y'all looking for. Like I said, it's about y'all. It's my journey. What it is my journey. See, there we go. Gridlock. But yeah, like I said, it's my journey, but I also want you all to come along with me on the journey. I want y'all to definitely do better than me, like me, whatever it is, it's gonna help y'all. So hopefully y'all continue to grow. Like I said, everybody not running everybody not running the same race. We are running our own race at our own pace. So let's get started with the video, y'all. I don't want to keep running on about this, but let's get it going, and we gonna be seeing y'all. Coming to y'all with this video today because I understand everybody be like, invest. You want you to invest your money, you must be invested. But it all depends on your situation. Because if you in debt already, you might just be doing yourself a disservice. Because you definitely don't want to be like most people. What they call it, you catch FOMO, fear of missing out. So they just going and tossing all their money into the stock market. But guess what? They got debt growing in the background, like at high interest rates. In the stock market, you is not getting those rates out of the market. So don't go backwards. Keep moving forward. And the way we keep moving forward is putting systems in place, having the right structure, starting with the foundation. So today we're gonna talk about. So today we're gonna talk about. So today we're gonna talk about when to invest, when to pay off debt, and when you should be doing both at the same time. So today we're gonna be talking about when you should pay off that debt, when you should invest, and hopefully we get y'all the exact orders to follow. So if you're trying to build some wealth, let's get on with the video. So the real question ain't should I pay off debt or invest? Because regardless of the fact the debt is there, it's got to be taken care of. But which one is gonna give you the better return on your money? Like we said before, we want every dollar to have its job, whether it's gonna be an invest, pay off some debt, or set us up for some financial freedom. And if you ain't doing those things, guess what? The money is not working for you. The first couple of things, yes, your money working for you. But if you're going to just be spending, your money is definitely working against you. And if you definitely don't understand those basic two things, money working for you and money working against you, leave that comment down below and I maybe can explain it a little bit better for you all. Okay, so let's talk some basic numbers that y'all will definitely understand. So one, if you got a credit card, most credit cards you're looking at 28.9% APR, annual percentage rate, and it's growing. Best believe it's growing every month on whatever amount balance you have on that card. 28% is getting taxed, and that interest is definitely gonna pile up. So thinking about 28%, if you put it in the S&P 500 stock market, 8 to 10%, that don't have nothing close in comparison with 28.9% annual percent. That's double the rates. So please, if you got a high interest credit card like that, do not start throwing your money at the stock market. Let's knock off that debt, bro. Because if you invest in the stock market, you're still going to be losing an extra 10-15% because that credit card interest is so high. So what you were trying to build, you actually going backwards. So let's not do that. The highest credit card, the highest interest. I ain't going to say the highest amount, but the highest interest. So you can have $100 credit card, but if that bad boy at 28 or 30%, knock it off, please, because that's what they really want. That's how the system is set up. It's set up for you to get the $1,000 bill or $100 bill, but they're gonna tell you you only gotta pay $10 a month. Like I said once before, making the minimum payments, that $100 you better paid 300, probably even $1,000 by the time the bill is paid off, and you never catch up paying the minimum. And I think that's the whole goal. Will keep their system turning because you're constantly paying them. The interest, you're paying way more in interest than you only owed for just $100. And that's the way the game go. You got to learn this systems, learn this world, bro. This is a capitalist world, and it thrives off money. So please understand how to play that money game. So at the end of the day, you trying to come out on that winning side, not the losing side. So you want to understand this financially. Also, we talked about the high interest credit cards, but they also got payday loans that definitely high interest for sure, and high interest personal loans. So everything that's high interest, just go through whatever you got going on, whatever kind of debt. But if it's personal payday loan, credit card, you want to knock them out the way. And I'm not talking about your big loans because they probably got small interest, but these are the main things that's high interest. Credit cards, payday loan, that's that quick cash advance and all that. And also some personal loan that you may have to get from the bank. I want you all to make these high interest things your top priority. Don't worry about putting the money in the market. Knock them out the way first. Because if you don't knock the high interest out the way, guess what? Is you put in the stock market, but it's working against you because every $50 you put into the stock market is taking probably $80 from out your account every month because you're paying interest and interest. So please, we don't want to go backwards. Like I said, let's stay on the winning side of this. Okay, now let's talk about some of our lower interest people that got student loans, maybe like mortgage or rental property or something like that. If you got like some stuff that's gonna take a while to pay off, just bought a house, like you said, you got the student loans, you got a car note, stuff like that. You don't want to just throw all your money at that either because $20,000 for a car, for example, that's gonna take some time. $100,000 towards a house, that's gonna take some time. 40,000 towards student loans, it's gonna take some time. But the thing about those loans, it don't got no 28.5 APR annual percentage rate that's going to be growing interest that fast because that man, I mean, you'll be paying millions of dollars on a house or a car, stuff like that. But most people get that in between 5%, maybe 8%. That's real low compared to 28%. So you definitely want to pay off that high ones. But this, you want to keep it consistent. The thing about with these lower interests, you're still paying monthly, but like I said before, we is not trying to pay them the minimum balance. If your car note is $500, please, even if you put $510, $550, put something extra. Same thing with a house note or your student loans. Put a little something extra. Because if you're just putting that minimum, a big chunk of that money is going towards your interest. So, more on the principal, please. Some people let you know, do you want to pay on the principal or do you want to put it on the interest? Definitely let them know. Put it on that principal. So the less money on principal, or the more money on principal, the less interest they can stack on top of that principal. So keep that in mind. And like I said, it's a mind game that they playing. They want us to think we paying the minimum and all that, but at the end of the day, you're training your brain to keep these payments going. And now, mind you, some people keep these payments going the rest of their life. You don't want to be caught in the rat race, always feeling the financial stress that, oh, money is coming out your pocket. You never get a break. You never get a break. No, it's our job to take, you know what, I'm not going to pay $10 on this little credit card. How about I pay $25, $30? That's how we continue to beat that dough down. Any debt, we breaking through it. We not playing the basic open the door pickable with it. No, we trying to knock it out the park. Home run, you hear me? But also, I know we all running our own race at the own pace. So it all depends on who you is as well. Because you could have debt, but at the end of the day, if you don't do well, like psychological in your mind of having that, I don't care if the number say invest and it's gonna get you $1 million. But if your health is at risk and you're stressing because you have debt, please go ahead and knock that out the park. You don't want to be mentally stressed out because a peace of mind is better than anything. If your mindset ain't there and you just can't think, you're going through, nah, you don't want them problems. So please get that out the way. But everybody not the same. So it's all about your personal preference. Like I said, I know I could take it on my journey, but everybody's journey is completely different. I can just give y'all the steps that I took. And which the steps I took is definitely credit cards, knock them out. Everything else that you might have, slowly pay on it, but also stacking on top of that. So we knocking it down as fast as we could. Not saying throw all your money at it, because we do still got to keep that emergency fund. And we're not paying off no debt just without the emergency fund, right? And really, that high interest, that's going to probably come before emergency fund. So keep that in mind. And y'all could definitely, challenge me on that. Let me know what y'all prefer. I know with emergency fund, you stacking $3,000, $1,000 to the side. That's $1,000 that could definitely go towards that $1,000 bill on your high interest credit card. Because if that $1,000 keeps sitting there, guess what? Next month, it's going to be what? $1,020. Then it's gonna be $1,050. It's gonna only keep going up. As long as you keep making them small payments, the amount gonna only go up. It's not gonna go down until you start throwing them big amounts at it, or just way more than the minimum. It ain't gotta be big amounts. So once again and finally, y'all, I don't want y'all to be doing this backwards. So please get the credit cards out the way. No interest. You don't want all that piling up because that's you only working backwards. And definitely, you ain't trying to be invested if you ain't got that emergency fund put to the side. It just don't make sense. But for some people, it do. So that's why I want to know y'all opinion. But for me, I definitely did do a little investing before I put emergency fund. So I worked on it at the same time. But I did knock all that high interest credit card out of the park. But in the early stages, though, early stage when I first got into the investing, I did put money in and I did knock the cards out the way. But as I learned today, I know, yeah, now I have no credit card, no high interest cards, nothing like that. So definitely, y'all, I don't want y'all to make the same mistake, because I definitely made that mistake. But now I know, I wish I did a little bit different. But the cards is all gone. No debt. So please, y'all, wipe it out. Y'all can attack it at your own rate. But long as you're doing it the correct way. Don't play the minimum. Worst case scenario, do not play the minimum, because it's going to build up. Last but not least, y'all, I want to give y'all the basic blueprint. Like I said, first, high interest debt. Let's wipe that away. And then we could get a little start onto our savings, $500 to $1,000. Cool. But after you got that, we continue to pile up on top of that. Now we going for at least 1 to 3 months of our emergency fund. We got that built out. Then once that's built out, let's start doing some investing. Why not? Throw it at it, because we did it the proper way. We got our foundation structured out, did it the right way. Let's open our brokerage account. Well, you can open your brokerage account regardless. You ain't got to throw no money in it. Like I said, it's free. But since we already invested and got the emergency fund knocked out, let's start scaling. So instead of $50 a month, let's do $100 a month. Because when you knock all this stuff out the way, you got way more room and you're seeing a lot more of your money. When them high interest credit cards they keep pulling, you're going to see less and less of your money. So don't let them keep scamming you, bro. It's a scam. They want you to pay the minimum. Do not pay the minimum. Knock it out the park. And now at this stage, like I said, we are doing both. We knocked all our high interest out. We still got some big loans or card notes and stuff like that, but we still working on that. But we still taking a small amount, whether if it's 10, 20, 30%, throwing it toward investing. Throwing towards it. That way you building your future. Also, you're not living in a financial strain with paying regular daily bills. And that should be smooth flowing until we get all the big ones out the way. Guess what? Once you free up more and more money, more and more money can go towards investing. And the whole goal that I want to go for as well is like, once you have no bill, you're going to have bills regardless. But get to a point where you can put that 30% to 50% of your income towards investing. So that's going to come with living way below our means. It's going to take sacrifice. That's one thing I tell everybody. It seems like you can't have really nothing without sacrifice, nothing good without that sacrifice, because you got to put in the hard work to get great at anything. So please, let's work our way up. But I want y'all, like I said, I want this to be tangible for y'all. Let's start at that 10%, because $100, 10% is only $10. And $10, we spending that without thinking about it. So let's take it easy, smooth journey. And I want us all to keep growing. And if y'all like, keeping track of the progress, looking at y'all numbers, put in the comments. You ain't got to say exactly your numbers, but how is it working for you? How's the blueprint going for you? Is you seeing progress, or do you feel you need to take a different approach? Because at the end of the day, I want us all to win, and I don't want us to be doing this backwards. Because a lot of people stay in debt. Like I said, they never get out of it because they're paying the minimum. You don't want to be one of them people. My bad, y'all. I'm a little tired. I'm definitely gonna be going to sleep. But we getting through this. You hear me? You definitely don't want to be one of them people that's stuck and constant paying the minimum, because the bills is not going away. It's our job to take control, throw some money, knock that debt down, and we ain't got to worry about it. So don't get stuck in the rat race. Definitely knock that out the park. And I want y'all to continue on with these steps. And like I said, let me know how they working. But once you got those basic fundamentals, you should be well prepared, foundation, solid concrete, and we build on top. But you heard, just like a house, once that foundation is cracked up, the house gotta, what they say, they call it demolition. It can't be used. I forgot the word for it. But y'all comment that word in the bottom if y'all remember. But appreciate y'all watching the video, bro. I just want us all to win. And I want myself, of course, to win. That's why I want y'all to not. I know I got the channel called Invest with Justin, but it's really like my journey to investing. And I also want to share my knowledge and document the journey. And hopefully, a lot of people learn along the way. You know, little things might work for you, or you might find it don't work, and you just got to switch it up a little bit. But yep, appreciate y'all for watching the channel. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all because I'm watch hours been growing. Yes, sir. So I ain't even tripping if y'all not subscribing to anything. But if y'all is into this and y'all learning something, that's all I'm worried about. And y'all like up the video if it help out. So appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next video. Time for your boy to get some sleep. I'm gonna try to edit this in the morning. And we gonna have this up on YouTube. Just like that. Peace out.